Scorpio, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the month of February 2024. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Let's get started. Thank you for sharing this space with me today, for tuning in. It is an honor to be able to read for you. All right, let's get your spirit animal guidance for the month ahead, shall we? And then we'll jump into the tarot. What is your spirit animal? What are they trying to tell you this month? You may resonate with this animal as a lifetime spirit guide. Or it might just be an animal popping in for the month for you. All right, thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for all Scorpios watching. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. I'm kind of like in one of those moods this morning where I'm like, I don't know if I can show this on screen, but I don't know if any of y'all, I mean, this is so Scorpionic, right? I don't know if y'all like Ozark, the show. It's a popular show. It's no longer airing. Love that show. But Ruth Langmore, she's got like a very Scorpionic vibe in this show. And there's this phrase that she says, I'm not going to repeat it, but this is just a funny way to start the day. So bring a little humor. Ruth, cheers to Ruth this morning. I just reached for this and I said, it's going to be that kind of day. It's snowing and it's true. I'm not going to repeat it, but it says clearly what she says, her catchphrase. So I just thought that's so Scorpio, right? So I hope that brings a smile to your face this morning. Oh, that grit. I think Jason Bateman was saying the raw vulnerability with the grit and the sass. I think that's what's so beautiful about Scorpios. Is you have that grit, but you also have this really, really beautiful soft vulnerability when you really let people in, right? All right. Let's see. Spirit animal. Ooh, bottom. Bear. Who got this? I want to say it was an air sign. I believe it was Aquarius. Could have been Gemini. But anywho, bear. This is about your strength, right? I was just talking about that, the grit. The bear symbolizes a strong source of support in times of difficulty and adversity. It may be time for you to stand for your beliefs or your truth, Scorpio, with strength and confidence. You are free to roam at will and follow your path. Bears do that. They roam. They cover a large territory. They're very good at resourcing, right? For their needs. In the winter, they like to hibernate and sleep. And they're strong. Strong, forceful when they need to be. That does perfectly fit with Scorpio. I really do think that's true. It's a good spirit guide for you this week. Maybe some of you have bear as a lifelong guide. I've come across a few bears in my lifetime. One time was on the coast of Oregon. It was like a misty morning, and I swear I thought it was a vision. This huge bear came out from the wilderness, parted from the trees, and I was far away from it, but I saw it go down to the ocean. I'm like, a bear in the ocean at dawn? One of the most magical, I've had a few magical animal encounters in my life. That, I will never forget that feeling. It was surreal. I felt like I was dreaming. But I was awake. So you might have some magical experience with the bear clan this month in the wild. All right, let's see. Ooh, 2 came out. Interesting. Really powerful numbers for this month, Scorpio. 222, feminine forces. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people. Don't judge. Listen. Some of the key words: relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, humility. And then 666, another relationship card. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel this month, Scorpio. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift toward greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. So some of the key words, besides the feminine forces and reflection, okay? Relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, humility, love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self-love. This does feel very much like you and another. Maybe a lot of you either have someone that you spend a lot of time with as a friend, family member, or a partner, okay? And they really help support you, all right? And I think that base might give you a chance to explore a little bit your identity this month, okay? Taking that mental shift. These things might have been a little bit, it was a heavy month of January for most of us, okay? Let's see, I'm feeling guided to go with the light seers. Let's see what's going on. The Fool, death, rebirth, wow. A lot of you are in a brand new beginning. Wow, major arcana right off the bat. So you could have had a recent ending, or you were really transforming your life in some sector, okay? A new beginning. Some of you, it's a new beginning in work. Some of you, it's a new beginning in love. But a new beginning nonetheless. A new journey, right? Ooh, really trying to practice wisdom. Shifting maybe your mental attitude, okay? Fighting for what you want. With the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands. Or you have someone by your side that's very logical, brings a lot of the mind space. You know, a talker, storyteller. Someone who's very charismatic. They might like to go to bat for you. All right, let's see. I'm already making a mess. All right. Current energies. Current energies, Scorpio. I need these. Current energies. Excuse me. And I really feel that, like bear energy, so strongly right now. It's like grunting behind me. I can feel it. Like you're really calling on that inner strength. Ooh, Empress. The bottom of the deck. Some of you were really working on nurturing your children this month, or trying to get pregnancy, really trying to support you right now. I think either you're calling that in or you're doing it with self, or both, around nurturing and opening up and growing in a deeper way. You're cultivating a fertile, more enriched life. And I think that you're deepening your bonds this month. The Empress nurtures the people around them. And I think that out of that, you're going to feel more balance with Temperance. 2 majors on the bottom. I think things are going to start to feel a little bit more balanced this month in your life. But with the bear too, you've moved a little bit more methodically. Energy conservation, right? You don't want to be too scattered. Yeah, let's see. Crossing energy, the moon. Wow. Deep, deep, deep love for the people around you. I'm telling you, like I said, that soft vulnerability. I think there are people that are really opening you up. This is about, a lot of you are giving now. I think I'm getting more of a, you need to receive. You need to open up and receive. Receive the love. Receive the nurturing. If you're having a hard time letting that in, I think you're going to be reflecting on what you need to, what kind of shield you need to drop to really go deeper into your connection so you feel it more. Okay? I'm getting some sort of block. Ooh, Queen of Wands, your challenge. Yeah, opening up, reigniting your fire, right? Moving forward. Maybe there's been a little bit of stagnancy going on. Let's see. Recent past, Knight of Swords. Yeah, you've been sad about something. Upset about something. There's been some stress. Worries. Worries on your mind, Scorpio. Opportunity. Finding clarity. Ace of Swords. Okay? We're going to clarify that. That's very curious. Your opportunity this month is to find clarity. Coupled with the challenge. Once you find that clarity, right? It's like, oh, if I could just be clear about where I'm going with this part of my life, then the energy will arrive, right? This is about your foundations, what you're building, your Four of Wands, your stability, your structure. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take, right? Being generous with your time, energy, even money. There's something about reciprocity between giving and receiving. We're going to take a look at that. Overall general energy, Queen of Swords. And we did see the King of Swords coming through. So you could be just you're very much in your mind this month. And that's why I think there's worries going on. Spirit's saying you are in a period of reflection this month. All right. Soften. It's almost like that strength with the feminine forces, like it's balance between your feminine side and your masculine side. Okay. No matter what gender you are. Okay. What you don't see at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups. Ooh, love. Okay. Opening up your heart space. Some of you Knight of Cups could be welcoming in a new opportunity and you're sussing it out. Unsure. All right. Because we did see the Fool and the Death at the beginning when I cut the deck. Some of you are opening up into new opportunities, calling in new connections. All right, let's go deeper. Why is the Queen of Swords here for the month of February? What is it that you're thinking about? She's out there. She's at the top of the mountain. She hunting rabbits. I don't know. She's looking out. She's taking a pause, right? She's got her boundaries up. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's some sort of shield going on, Scorpio. I'm not sure what that's about. Ooh, King of Wands, Page of Wands. Woo! This is about you and your energy. About generating that energy, right? To go after it. I think you've been giving so much to the people around you. That's what I mean. You need to receive energy. I feel like you're not being replenished, like your battery's not getting charged up enough. It's like every day you lose a little bit more from the day before and it's not regenerating. Yeah, it's like really to stabilize your energy, you need to really make sure you focus more on your own routine, your own health. Could have something draining you mentally. Let's see. Clarifying the Queen of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, the Death, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, no wonder you've got something draining you mentally. You're trying to work through something. I think you've been overthinking whether you should end something. Trying to find clarity. And it's like you're teeter-tottering between maybe even ignoring the truth because you don't want to deal with the loss. Others of you, you've already been working on releasing something in your life. You're going through, this is you, Scorpio, death, rebirth. Like you're trying to get clear this month. And you're moving through some sort of loss in your life or a feeling of this isn't quite enough for me kind of feeling. And you're guarded. I'm not sure why you're guarded, but it's almost as though once you find true clarity and you stop taking whatever you've been, overthinking, there's something that you've put up in your headspace that you just need to feel in your heart. You could be really trying to let go of something, someone, and it's teaching you a lot about letting go and surrendering to the feelings, which it's almost as though if you've been guarding yourself from feeling something for a while because it's just too painful, this month I think you're going to go in. You're going to go in and you're going to start dealing with it because you're realizing that when we have those blocks, it really keeps us from receiving what we know we want to receive and feel and experience. I'm going to go into this Nine of Swords immediately because this is what you're overthinking. We have the Queen of Swords. She's in her head, feeling guarded. What are you overthinking? This is in the past. What were you overthinking in the past? What were you really stressed out about? Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. You were stressed out about a connection. Does it seem like you just couldn't get on the same page? Okay. Two people in what appeared to be a stable connection, but behind closed doors, right? I've been listening to Dateline podcasts when I get ready in the morning. And it's just almost like, if you want to feel better about your life, y'all, listen to true crime because you're just like, well, my life isn't that bad. You know, there's no one being, you know, like, and I'm sorry if there's like hijinks and drama and stuff going on in your life. But for the most of us, like, there's not like a lot of, you know, horrific, violent things going on. And I pray that that's not your life. I'm not trying to joke about that for those of you who are going through some horrific circumstances. But for a lot of us, those are rare events. I did have something dramatic happen in my distant family this summer, and it was shocking because there was some violence and some stuff going on in my distant family in another part of the country. But anyway, it does touch us all. I'm just saying that most of us aren't surrounded by severe things. It's the datelines, like the taglines, right, in these court cases. But I digress. Something has really got you down in a connection, and you've been overthinking it. I think there's also been this feeling of, I'm very tired of dealing with this person. I'm tired of repeating the same problems, the same issues. It's like, for how much you gain in understanding and getting on the same page, you actually lose that footing. And it's like this, I don't even think it's like an in and out cycle. It's just more of, we have our good days and we have our bad days. And the bad days really stress me out because they make me feel like I possibly will lose this. And I'm not sure anymore. Should I lose this? Should I actually do something about it? Or should I just stick it out? And I think that's what you're worried about. That's what you're carrying into this whole reading. Like, does this need to end? Are they going to end it? Am I going to lose this? Am I going to go through a loss here? So there's some fear coming up, okay? That sounds scary, right? When I say those things. If you're feeling those things, thinking those things, it's scary, right? It's scary. Let's go into the Empress. This deep nurturing space that you're giving to the people around you. Having a hard time receiving. I'm getting that strongly. Having a hard time receiving it, though. Letting it in. All right. Empress. Clarifying the Empress current energies. The Four of Cups. The Knight of Swords. And the Page of Swords. Well, you're also really learning from your disappointments. I think you've been going to battle with somebody and you're getting tired. I feel like there might be a lot of bickering, a lot of like just nitpicking, something just undermining the connection to make it feel less stable, because we have the King and Queen of Pentacles here, okay? That's one of the most stable couples, right? Grounded, right? But a little bit at odds, right? So I think this month you're trying to clean up the disappointment and the apathy, and you might even be, dare I say, a little bit bored. I don't know. I'm getting this, like, you want this enrichment to fill your life in this connection as well. It's got, you know, sometimes when people are together for a long time, it can get a little bit boring. So I feel like you're recognizing that something needs to shift this month, and it is February. For those of us that celebrate, you know, Valentine's and all that, like, you might be getting this like whole romanticism going on in your connection going, I want that spark back. I want to feel, you know, that passion. But you are learning and growing from the discord. A lot of new growth in the connection. So don't disregard how far you both have come together. Whoa. All right, let's take it. Why not? Because that did a nice little ding. All right, so Five of Wands, the conflict is real. This is over the moon. You're trying to come back into balance with Temperance. You're being patient with the process, the Lovers, okay? This is a connection that you have chosen. For the most part, you've had this really beautiful experience. Like, you have a chance to, the energy available is a lot of love and harmony here. A lot of love and harmony, okay? And coming together and being on the same page and going deep into the connection with the Ace of Cups. Come on now. This is what's crossing this. Like, underneath it, you have like fighting, trying to do the research, understanding why you've been disappointed. But then on top of that, you have like, oh my goodness, no wonder this is really bumming you out, because you're like, there's so much love here. Like, this is my teammate. My heart is full for them. We have this beautiful love, a beautiful love story, right? Trying to come back into balance, but It's marked by conflict. Conflict. So it's almost like none of this good, it doesn't come through as strongly, right? That's the moon, right? It's like some of this is really hidden, okay? All this screams to me is you're trying to get on the same page as a team. Interesting. They're telling me, what do I need to take here? Because some of these cards are going back. It said take the 5, take the Temperance, and take the Lovers. I'm telling you, there's an opportunity here for this to really thrive and grow. Trying to move past some recent conflicts with this person, but it's difficult. It's difficult. And I am talking about love here because we've got a couple and there's no lack of love here. It doesn't seem like it, but you have some sort of conflict and you're trying to get clear on this. How to fix it. Knight of Cups. Maybe more love needs to be brought in here. The romantic love. Okay? Obviously, you work well together. You have shared memories. What's this Ace of Swords, this clarity you're really trying to get clear on here? I mean, this is the... I'm no longer confused, Jenna. I know what to do. This is something about the give and take, though. That's what's off. All right. I'm trying to get to this. Why? What is the conflict over here? 9 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. All right. There's a lot of doubts in this connection and a feeling of separateness. One person is just a little bit more fiery, right? And almost like whenever there's like a confrontation, like when this comes to a head about we need to be a little bit more fair about what we're both bringing to the table here. When these conflicts come up, one person just doesn't even want to deal with it. And then it leaves, I think, you feeling like whenever I try to be heard and to be validated and to express, which is hard for me, right? For Scorpios, it's hard to open up and really be vulnerable and ask for what you need. The person's just like, bye. It's almost as though they're not listening. They're not listening. It's strange. It feels like you're on your own when you shouldn't feel that way. I think that's why it's making you sad. But the 7 of Swords is just an energy that's very sneaky. It kind of creeps into a connection, and sometimes you want to pretend it's not there, but it's always there beneath the surface. One person is trying to stabilize this connection, and the other person is wreaking havoc. And it's creating insecurities, doubts, worries. There's like someone who's not working through their wounds and the way they're showing up and their patterning and not taking responsibility for it. And I think, Scorpio, you're like, we got to fix this. What's this Queen of Wands? Maybe this apathy, right? I feel like this apathy that's overcome this connection. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the High Priestess. I do believe that, I mean, you're being so challenged right now and guided. I think there's this, I could end this at any moment, Jenna. But the challenge here is, are you going to continue to work on bringing more harmony? I think that you're being intuitively guided to stick it out, right? Like, you're still learning from this connection and you're still growing, right? You're still fighting for it. It's like you're fighting to overcome the boredom, the apathy, the discontent, the disappointment, whatever kind of cloud. There's like a cloud over this connection because you have two people who were vastly different in their energy and how they're showing up. And, you know, that's when the adjustments need to be made by both parties. One person needs to give more. One person needs to give a little less, right? To kind of balance the scale here. So I do believe that the challenge this month is to put more work into this connection to bring more harmony. And that's, I think, about a lot about taking a stand for the passion and the, go back to when you first met, okay? And, you know, all the things you loved about this person. And that's the thing too, whenever I've been challenged in a connection and someone's maybe in a negative mind space, for all the bad things they're thinking about the connection or me, I actually challenge myself to counter that with what I love about them. It changes everything real fast. So if you got someone who's actually complaining at you and telling you what they don't like about you or how you show up, and your response, instead of defending, is, I really love that you know, like to make my coffee in the morning, or you write me little love notes. I mean, I think that you're being challenged to actually act from a more passionate place, right? A more, I want you, I need you, I love you kind of place, right? The romanticism has kind of, what's the word? Has been diminished by the conflicts, okay? And I don't mean to be like overly romanticized here, where you're falling for some sort of illusion. That's different. This is more like, where's the romance here? I think that's what you both need. More romance, okay? So start planning a date, planning dates, doing fun things together, okay? All right. I do believe that you're sticking it out, trying to work through the challenge of bringing more romance this month. And reconnecting as a couple, bringing more warmth. To the warmth. Things have gotten cold. And I think that the more you distance yourself and get up in your head and convince yourself that this has got to end, the more you're going to find evidence for that. So Spirit is kind of telling you, bring the love. Bring the love back, Scorpio. You're too much in your head. You're overthinking this. Or they are. What's this Six of Pentacles? Ooh, the Emperor. This is your near future. The Star and the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is beautiful energy. I do believe, Scorpio, I love seeing this. I do believe that you're going to start seeing significant change. This, yes, you're sad because you know this needs to transform. You're very clear that we can't continue this way, okay? It's taking you a lot of strength to speak up and to actually work towards change in this connection. But I do believe that if you're patient, okay, and you really work through this, even if it means you get help from other people, you both start going to therapy, or you start going to therapy as a couple, and you start really unraveling where you kind of, it's almost like you got sidetracked in this connection. Things have gotten stale. There's been some wounding, right? Some not seeing eye to eye, not hearing one another. And here we are here in the near future where you're going to feel stronger. You're going to feel like you're really following your own truth here in this connection. I do believe that you're transforming a connection here. And you're coming out of a stressful state into a more peaceful state. Healing the discrepancy. You're healing the discrepancy in the near future between the equal give and take, okay? And coming back into balance and bringing more romance, okay? I think that you ultimately really, this person is, you see them as a father figure perhaps, or someone who's very wise, who you love to be around. Deep down, I think you really like your person. This person doesn't mean your person, but you really like who they are, how they move through the world. They could be really trying to regain their footing in themselves, okay? Trying to follow their own dreams. And I think that you maybe have been really trying to support them lately, and it's taken a toll, all right? We have the Empress and the Emperor here, okay? That needs to be said. You were trying to level up from the Queen and King of Pentacles to the Emperor and the Empress. And that takes a lot of work. You could be nurturing children. They could be out in the world working, and you're growing apart, okay? And it makes you a little bit more on edge and more cold to one another. So I think, though, you're going to be softening and remembering, oh, you are my wish. You know, this is really what I want and need. We just need to work on reconnecting here in the heart space, right? Reconnecting in the heart space and nurturing the connection this month, okay? Plan some dates. You always have to, with the person you're with, you always have to feel like you're still courting them, okay? Like you're still dating. Bring that spark back. I think that's what you're sad about. There's a distance between you and this person. And you don't want it to feel this way anymore. And this requires you to soften. All right, what's this Queen of Cups, what you don't see coming? The Sun, the Five of Swords and Judgment. I think you've been really reevaluating this connection and trying to bring more love into it, trying to bring the happiness and the harmony back. It's like, you're right, we got to stop fighting. I think you're realizing that if you keep fighting, fight for the love, right? Don't fight from the ego. This is what Spirit's saying. If you fight for the love, you're going to bring happiness back, right? You both have to want it and you both have to work for it, okay? If there's been a gap created over time, now it's this month, it's time to close that gap and bring the spark back, man. Bring the romanticism back, okay? You buy them roses, you know, if it's your man, you just do more romantical things, right? For this person. If you really love them and you want them in your life, this takes two. And you could even just say, like, you might be saying they don't do that. They're not like that, you know? And you could talk to them about that. You can say, hey, let's plan some dates. Even if you go, you know, sit down and over coffee, right? One thing, I don't know why I got this idea. I'm full of ideas, y'all. If you don't have a lot of money and there's been a financial strain, go get coffee, right? Have someone watch the kids. Start writing a poem. You write one sentence, they write another. You write another sentence, you write another. And you can talk about your love story. I mean, that's just one idea, but that's free. Do loving things for each other. Remember your love story. You know, write it down. Retell it. Remember the magic, okay? You want to feel more alive in this connection. Balance is coming back. Be patient. I think you're going to open up into a brand new beginning here with your person that you're with, okay? So shuffle one more time. But this has got to change. I know that much. You're working on changing this, okay? Transforming this connection this month. Getting the groove back. Scorpios. Seeing how much time I have left. Oh, goodness. Sorry, I've been long-winded with the monthlies. I'm sorry. But hopefully you're still here with me. That was a good idea, though, yeah? I like the writing of the love poem. Yeah, you're reassessing. You've been reassessing this connection, all right? For the advice from Spirit, we have Strength, Seven of Pentacles, and Justice. I think you've been seriously reevaluating this connection, whether you want to stay in it. And it's taken you a lot of strength, both of you, to actually stick it out, right? And come back into balance. Your divine justice is in actually looking at how far you've come and being strong enough to actually, at least before you end this, if you decide to, Scorpio, try like hell to at least soften and really be vulnerable with this person and drop your shield and tell them what you need and give it a time frame. Give it a couple of months and just see what happens, okay? Let's get some message from Spirit, or message from the universe to close it off. I do think that things are going to become more fair. But you got to speak up. This feels like a total love reading for the month of February. All right. Rebuilding the trust, all right? And someone's ability to show up in a healthy way. All right. What is the message from the universe? This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you, Scorpio. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming. Plot twists, we're actually madly in love. We just went through a dry spell. And now it's like we're back online. We're back on the same page. I think you're going to work very hard this month. The beginning of the month, you might feel so distant from the person that you're dating, the person that you're getting to know, the person that you've been with. And now, by the end of the month, you're going to be like, wow, I'm feeling the love, Jenna. So I think you're going to be bridging the gap this month. Good luck.